Begin by removing the nuts holding the two undertrays on each side of the exhaust. On the driver's side, you'll need to remove all of them as well as the plastic retaining clip in order to drop the panel down and remove the heat shield. On the passenger side, just remove the four closest to the exhaust. Then remove the nuts holding the heat shield to the car. Support the exhaust, then remove the two exhaust hangers near the rear differential and the four hangers at the rear mufflers. Unbolt the two chassis braces underneath the exhaust. Lower the exhaust down and sneak the heat shield out. If you need more room to work, you can also remove the back half of the exhaust. Now, with access to the driveshaft carrier, make a cut on each side of the bottom of the carrier. Using a razor blade, cut the loose bottom portion away from the carrier. Unbolt the carrier from the car. Next, cut the frame away from the bearing with your razor blade. And remove the frame from the car. Now be very careful with this next step. Using a cutoff wheel, cut the outer shell encasing the bearing. Do it in small increments to keep from cutting through the bearing itself. Once cut through, pull that outer casing off, and you should be left with just the bearing. If you choose to replace the bearing at this point, you will need to remove the drive shaft, separate the two halves, and use a 3-jaw puller to safely remove the bearing. Then you'll need a hydraulic press to install the new one. But this step of replacing the bearing is optional. To mount the new carrier, start with the top half, with the bushing in it, and slide it over top of the bearing with the text facing the front of the vehicle. Then bring the bottom half up to meet it and connect the two together using the provided Allen bolts. As you tighten the bolts, switch back and forth from left to right so the bolts don't bind in the holes. A small gap may form between the two bushings. This is normal. To mount it to the car, take a provided shoulder bolt, add one of the two fender washers from your hardware pack, an isolation damper facing up, place it up through the carrier, add another isolation damper facing down, and this last step depends on your OEM carrier. Before bolting it to the car, you'll need to match your carrier shims with the provided fender washer spacers. Stack them up as close to the original as possible. If your carrier has no shims, you'll use the provided small gold washer. Otherwise, that small washer is unused. That will go on the very top. Same thing on the other side. Bolt, fender washer, isolation damper facing up, up through the carrier, another damper facing down, and fender washers or small gold washer on the very top. Tighten both bolts to the car. Reinstall your heat shield, exhaust, chassis bracing, and under trays, and your installation is complete.